Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today we have some background gameplay with the F-15A. I'm getting the hang of this aircraft, guys, and I'm actually flying very high and it's actually working very well. But we're going to talk about my 5 personal wishes for 2024. What I really personally want into the game, although some of these stuffs might not be added. The first one is, of course, Fox 3 missiles. And I don't mean the AIM-54, I mean, of course, the 90s advanced Fox 3 missiles that are coming to the game, that were already confirmed that are coming, especially because of balance. As you know, the R-27 right now is the best BVR missile in the game. And even if you try to use the AIM-54 as a better weapon, or even the Sparrow, or any other missile, there's nothing that can actually, on a 1v1, properly beat the R-27Es, right? So we have a pretty high imbalance, if you ask me, and I really want that to be fixed. How can that be fixed? Well, if Fox 3s are added. If everybody has Fox 3 missiles, we will probably see a balance take place, basically, right? Everybody will have on par missile with everybody, so every single nation would receive a missile like this, and everybody will be balanced, even if it's kind of a power creep to the lower BRs, but that can be fixed with BR decompression. The second thing is better mechanics for, or fixing the mechanics maybe, so that BVR is actually more meta. What I mean about that is that, for example, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I really think that the way that everything works with flying low, it is kinda too strong. I don't know, I don't have any proper, like, you know, documents or anything like that, but I just have this feeling comparing to other games, even the CS or other simulators, that the mechanic of you flying low is actually kinda too much, I think. In a sense that if you fly too low, or really low, you can actually beat basically any missile, any radar missile, right? And with that, it means that the meta is actually furballs and flying low in the middle of the map. And where is the fun in that, of having just the same type of gameplay that you have throughout the whole game, basically, right? So having the BVR missile being a little bit more effective like that would mean that people would need to actually learn how to fly high, learn how to use proper covers in the ground, and it would really make a difference. Of course, it's a whole different meta and a whole different thing, but still, it would be very interesting to see, and it would, I think, make more sense realistically. And then we go for the third one, the third one would be basically just 3 aircraft. The third, fourth, and the fifth one would be my wish list for 3 aircraft that I really want in the game. Starting with the MiG-25, of course, guys. The MiG-25 is an aircraft that a lot of people ask for. It's a very long-awaited aircraft that I think needs to be added in the game. Yes, it is going to be very specific in a way that you fly the aircraft. It is going to be very difficult to fly, so maybe as an event vehicle or something like that. But I think it's too iconic to not be added, you know? Even if it's not the greatest thing ever, even if it's okay at best, you know, in the meta of the game, it doesn't matter. It's too iconic. It's like having no F-15 because, I don't know, it's too strong or something crazy like that. It doesn't make any sense, you know, it's too iconic, it needs to be in the game. So the MiG-25, I think it's there, and it needs to be added because of that. I will continue to reiterate that until the actual MiG-25 is added, so be ready, because it's not the last time I will talk about this aircraft, because, as I said, it's too iconic, guys. We need this thing to be added. The second aircraft is the F-18 Hornet, guys. Of course, the Super Hornet at some point, but the Hornet is my favorite American aircraft of all time. Yes, I am a Hornet fan. I prefer the Hornet over most aircraft that we see, although the F-15 kind of gained my heart a little bit after it was added to the game. But the aircraft that I'm really waiting for is the Hornet. It's the aircraft that I always wanted to have in the game as in the US, you know, and it's been one of my favorite, if not my favorite, American aircraft since my childhood, right? I love that thing. I think the design, the way that it is rugged and everything like that. Although the Legacy Hornet looks a lot more friendly than the Super Hornet. We're not ready for the Super Hornet yet, of course. But the Legacy Hornets will already be amazing, I think. The radar that they have initially, at least the A variant we already have in game, the performance of it would be on par with the aircraft they already have in game. The missiles that it would use would be initially the Sparrow and the M9 as well, so it's already like, we need that aircraft. And I gotta be honest, I was never too big of a fan of the F-14, so yeah, I really want a naval US aircraft that it's not the F-14 and not the AV-8 or something like that can be added in the future. The final one is kind of a similar aircraft to the F-18, the MiG-29K. This is my favorite MiG-29. As you know, the MiG-29 is my favorite aircraft of all time. You know, I think the design, everything on that, I love the way that it looks, the design philosophy behind it, the way that it was supposed to work in the Soviet Union if an all-out war would broke out. Everything about it, I think, was meant to be a very dynamic and combined arms kind of aircraft, you know, so it would be used in a whole system. It was not just an aircraft that it was designed, it was an aircraft that was designed to be a piece in the puzzle of the big VVS and PVO forces, right, in the Soviet Union. So I love the way that it looks, I love the design, I love the way that it performs, even though in War Thunder I still think that it should be turning a little bit more. The AOA is limited, way below than what it was in real life, but the K would be one of those that would fix a lot of the problems. It would have more internal fuel without having the extra drag of the SMT, for example, and you would have the Zook radar as well. So it is the multi-role, everything lands on a carrier. It's the coolest MiG-29 that I think ever existed. So this is my final wish. Hopefully some of them get added so that I can actually be happy about it. But yeah, guys, basically this is it, my 5 wishes on this 6-kill game. And yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think is your 5 wishes for the next year. Aircraft, mechanics, everything like that. Leave it in the comments and I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe and bye.